Welcome back, Sickles Griffins.
In this episode, we are looking at a student finding a new part of herself through her first job,
college admission processes and advice for non-academically strong students,
the new orchestra president and his goals for the class,
the negative effects of sports betting,
the Latin Culture Club explaining the importance of Hispanic Heritage Month,
whether or not Black Friday is a scam,
and how bad grades affect students' mental health.
I'm Daniel Castro.
And I'm Isabella Farfan.
And this is Sickles TV.
Rolling in.
Everyone say Sickles TV.
Sickles TV! Working at a donut shop is more than what meets the eye. Madison Singleton and her family opened Dapper Donuts, the first franchise in Florida. Throughout her first job, it has become more than just creating delicious and warm sweet treats, but also a learning experience.
First day, definitely very stressful, since at first I was very scared to interact with people because I've never really been put forward into it.
When she first started, she was nervous and not real confident communicating with the customers. But after a week or so being in front of people, she's definitely more confident and she's not nervous about coming in anymore. So that's been a good step for her.
Kayla Singleton reflects on how Madison's confidence at Dapper Donuts has inspired others, transforming the shop's energy and showing her growth both personally and professionally.
I've seen that she's much better at working with people, just working the register especially. She's always been kind of quiet, I guess, so seeing her, being able to interact with people a little bit better is always nice to see.
Overall, social interactions, it's become a lot easier for me to interact with people and just approach things. I realize that I have to be uncomfortable if I want to grow. If I try to avoid things, then it just set me back.
Hi, welcome to Dapper Donut. From the art of crafting perfect donuts to building connections with customers, her journey is filled with lessons that extend beyond the kitchen. Madison has transformed with communication skills and confidence, reminding us that sometimes the best lessons are learned outside the classroom, one donut at a time. Reporting for Sickles TV, I'm Mia Vanessa Prom. We are very proud of Madison becoming more confident in herself and being able to connect with others.
We hope to see her succeed more in the future.
Struggling to keep up with school?
Well, our next package shows a Sickles counselor and admissions administrators sharing their insights to help students that struggle with academics pave their future.
Caitlin Bryant explains more.
With admission season passing by, many seniors and upperclassmen are panicking to perfect their high school portfolio before going to college. Yet not all Sickles students know exactly where to start that process, or they are scared they have already fallen behind due to a lack of hard classes and good grades. But good grades are no longer the only thing colleges look at.
Colleges now adopt what they call a holistic review process. A lot of times they'll use that specific word to let potential students know that your standardized test grades are super important. Your high school GPA is super important. The classes that you take, all of those different accelerated mechanisms, those are all really important. And so together they give a holistic package of what the student is.
Students should not worry heavily about whether their grades are extremely good or bad, as many colleges now look at your character as extremely important and reference your active role in your school community.
Everybody in the state of Florida is smart. Everybody in the state of Florida is kind of serious about their education, of course, and colleges are extremely competitive to get into. So you're looking for something that's going to set you apart. Go get involved in band, go get involved in chorus, go get involved in orchestra, get involved in one of those extracurricular activities, because that will kind of start separating you. It shows teamwork, shows coachability, it shows time commitment, it shows all those things stuff, and then it'll show all those qualities those colleges like to see.
You can say hey, I was doing this community service not just to, get the hours I need for my Bright Future scholarship, but, I was involved in this because I have a real big passion for the community that I was serving or for this, particular cause or need. That showcases a lot more than just, checking to meet a box or requirements.
It's important to make sure that you don't only focus on academics while preparing your college portfolio. Not everything is about having good grades, and students should focus on making sure they are a part of their school community before applying to colleges. Reporting for SicklesTV, I'm Caitlin Bryant.
We hope that this is beneficial for students, as we know it's okay to struggle.
It's important to remember to keep going, especially when it gets difficult.
For our next package, one of the best classes here at school has a new president that has many goals he wants to achieve.
Sickles Orchestra is one of the most talented programs in the United States.
We wonder what the new president has planned for orchestra.
Dominic Villarosa has the story.
Sickles Orchestra is a program of unity for students. The president, Yimo Liu, is what you call a leader in action to help other musicians in need. Yimo will show you what he does to do so, including 2 others noticing his contribution and success.
As a president, I have like 2 parts. One is like helping everyone improve, maybe like teaching someone one-on-one, maybe like holding sectionals, and also like organizing. I'm mostly playing for fun, but I also want to like improve because I feel like I learn a lot every time I play music. I learn a lot about myself and learn a lot about how to improve in general.
Collaboration is a big part of what orchestra does, and Lana Tran is an example of someone that Yimo helped in the program.
He's helped me in the collaboration aspect. He's a very vocal leader, and I'm more of the background leader person, but he's very vocal, so he's helped me like find my voice and also be a more vocal leader and like express my beliefs and my opinions.
Oh, he's a beast. He's very passionate about what he does, and that's not just academically, but how he plays. He's passionate about his playing as far as being emotional, moving, and making a connection with the conductor.
Yimo has shown how just one person can contribute to a program's success so greatly. Though he is a senior, he will pass down his efforts and inspire others. Reporting for SicklesTV, I'm Dominic Villarosa.
Although orchestra was already an amazing program, we hope to see it grow even further with Yimo leading the class.
And make sure to congratulate Yimo on making All-State after 7 years of drought from Sickles Orchestra making it this far.
Since it's fall, sports seasons like football and soccer are just getting started.
It allows fans from all over the world to come together to enjoy this exciting moment, but something else as well.
Yes, sports betting has been a big part of sports, where people could gain or lose money from each game. Lainey Clem explains more.
With the popularity of sports betting on the rise, many dangers come to light regarding the addictive nature of gambling. Sports betting is a new and appealing medium for gamblers, young and old, to be drawn to this easy and entertaining activity.
What sports betting is not just the results and who you think will win, but there's so many diverse and varying things that you can bet on in sports. You can just bet on stats, player stats, whether you think a player is going to get 300 yards passing or score a touchdown. And those are fun for a lot of people. And then there's point spreads, which means that if a team, say a point spread is 7 points, for one team, they're favored by 7, then you can place a bet that that team that's favorite will win by more than 7 points. It's addictive and it's easy to do. They make it so easy on a lot of these betting apps, it can really bait you in, and then you end up losing a lot of money that you really can't afford, especially for someone that hasn't done it before and doesn't have those parameters, that discipline. It can really bait you in, and then you end up losing a lot of money that you really can't afford. And the sport, the NFL, continues to grow. It seems to be, it's just so popular, and sports betting has increased the popularity. Popularity of the NFL has increased sports betting. They have those disclaimers that say, they give a number, a gambling number for help.
It is important to keep in mind your own limits before choosing to bet money on sports. Addressing and evaluating the risk can help you make an informed decision on whether or not to bet. Reporting for SicklesTV, I'm Lainey Clem.
Sports betting is more dangerous than I thought.
That's why people our age aren't allowed to play.
While Hispanic Heritage Month may have passed, many people don't know why this month is so important and why it should be celebrated.
Sickles Latin Culture Club takes this matter into their own hands to share the experience of this month and how they celebrate it.
I will explain more.
Welcome to Hillsborough County, hub of the Hispanic culture. From flags flying to maracas shaking, there's not one corner to turn where the Latin community isn't being celebrated. This year, students and teachers took notice in clubs surrounding the Hispanic persona, partying for the accomplishments and identity of the Latin community. Spearheading the efforts to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month is the sponsor of our very own Latin Culture Club, Miss Simeon.
As a club, we do celebrations, and we go to that, like for example tonight we have the Hispanic night at Leito, and we do our presentation, and we're usually there as part of the representation of our club.
We also asked our classmates and teachers why they think Hispanic Heritage Month should be important to our community, and how do they and their families celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month.
I think it's very significant because there's a lot of Hispanic people that did like good things for the benefit of like America and stuff. So it makes me happy to see that like Sickles acknowledges the month instead of just like ignoring it.
Spanish language is super important in the world. It's one of the most spoken ones. And it's important to know the cultures in general, not only Hispanic.
Me gusta ver a la cultura hispana como una cultura de gente guerrera, de gente bien fuerte que usualmente trabaja bastante y bien graciosa. Una cultura alegre, guerrera, me gusta verla así.
Florida is full of Spanish people, so it's important to celebrate not only United States culture, but also Hispanic culture.
So it's important to recognize their work. It's important to say that we're here and that we're part of this community.
Tasty Latin cuisine, adding to the vibrant personality of Latins across Hillsborough County, shows just how much the Hispanic community cherishes and upholds the identity of Hispanic culture. Signing off for SicklesTV, this is Isabella Farfan.
Although Hispanic Heritage Month is over, it's important to celebrate and remember the importance of it.
This month gives us an opportunity to appreciate the cultural achievements and the history of Hispanic heritage.
Now that November is here, the second best, or if not the best holiday in November is coming up.
Thanksgiving?
No, Black Friday.
Oh, but I heard Black Friday's a scam.
I heard that too. I heard some stores are doing fake sales.
Well, Riley Moore explains the details.
In November, Black Friday is a popular time for retailers and shoppers to get ready for a wave of madness. Along with the expectation of amazing deals, people wake up early to fight for the best products in the store, but they just might find that the deals they are getting aren't deals at all. Some believe that Black Friday is the best day of the year to buy that one expensive item they've been thinking about all year. However, research from Newsweekly stated retailers hike up the prices of items weeks before the holiday, only to announce dramatic cuts. These cuts are often marked back to the original price. These price hikes aren't only online. These scams can happen in person at stores like Target and Walmart, and online stores like Amazon and Etsy. Newsweekly continued by saying their data covering over 6,100 stores revealed that from October 1st to November 15th, about 31% of monitored products saw a price increase. This practice is unfair. People work hard for their money, and they think they're getting a deal, and they're not. Although many may want to go out for Black Friday and spend their hard-earned money, use a price checker to ensure you are truly getting a deal and avoiding scams. Reporting for SicklesTV, I am Riley Moore.
So Black Friday might be a scam.
It is not what it used to be before.
For our next package, the pressure to succeed academically is common among many students.
However, some students struggle more than others, causing them to have a hard time maintaining their classes.
These incidents can lead to negative effects on mental health.
Ryan Richard explains more.
When students go to school, they're usually carrying expectations. These expectations are usually on their grades, high or low. Some bad grades are due to failure in their understanding of school content.
Certain people are good at certain skill sets, and some people just aren't as well evaluated in certain areas.
Those who aren't well evaluated can sometimes have bad grades. That causes them to feel a little down, which hurts their mental health.
If I do bad on a test and my grade goes down, I don't even want to open up Canvas, because if I open up Canvas, I get depressed.
When expectations aren't met, many people pressure the students to do better. That pressure can come from many people.
There are teachers and counselors from their home families and at home. It comes from colleges and their own, from the external pressures.
Grades can heavily affect students' mental health as they grow. It can affect them negatively or positively based on how they react to bad grades. Reporting for SicklesTV, I'm Ryan Richard.
If you ever feel down or stressed, make sure to talk to someone about it.
It's better to talk to someone about it than holding it in.
And on that note, thanks for watching.
Make sure to check us out on SicklesTV.com.
Follow us on Instagram and YouTube at SicklesTV.
And go listen to our newest podcast on YouTube.
And as always, have a great day.
And make good choices.